Okay, so you're hitting everything pretty good. Your golf swing isn't perfect, but the driver's really bad. So there's a pretty good indication as to what's going on here. You're not doing with your driver like you are with everything else, and this is on the spectrum of the driver's just terrible. It's not that, oh, I hit a little bit baby cut with my 5-iron and my driver's a slice. You know, that shows us that in general, you know, the driver's a magnification of problems. We're talking about you just can't hit your driver. And so here's what's probably happening. Because we may not have a lot of confidence, or because we're trying to hit the ball harder or longer, we're probably controlling this club too much with our hands. And notice how when my hands move around here, the butt end of the club starts interacting and being very different relative to my body, to my shoulders, right? So what we want is, in our golf swing, is we want to keep the butt end of that club roughly pointing at us as we turn back and as we turn through. And what we get a lot more of sometimes is butt end moves a lot quick, back here, through this way. So when we're nervous or when we want to hit the ball longer or just lacking confidence, we're going to control it more with our hands, okay? So let's talk a little bit about what we can do about this. One, keep in mind and remember, you're going to get, you know, the engine of your golf swing, of you, is going to be your rotational performance here, your ability to rotate. So watch, I'm going to do this as fast as I can. So if I want to hit the ball a long way, that's where I'm going to build speed. And the club in my hands is going to be mostly leverage. So if I can relax my wrists and relax my hands, when I turn back, I'm going to be creating some centrifugal force with that club. And if I were to let go, I'm not going to let go because I don't want the club to go flying. If I were to let go, that club would go flying back that way, okay? So we want to have centrifugal force in our swing on the way back. Notice when I have that centrifugal force, I'm able to get a nice hinge here of my wrists, as opposed to controlling it with the hands. So we all know that bent left elbow nobody wants to see, right? Or not much of that anyway, okay? So that bent left elbow is caused by me picking the club up with my hands, using my hands too much. We want to turn better. All right, so number one is just be aware of it and do the best that you can to even practice making swings where you're turning back, turning through, and feeling how, you know, when you turn through this way, that club is going to come through with you. It's not going to stay back there, right? Okay, so we want to practice that, making circles around your body. And the only difference between that swing and hitting the golf shot is bending from the hips. All right. The other thing we want to do is we want to remember, you know, we turn back here, our first move towards the target should be our lower body unwinding. So I'm keeping my back turned to the target as I'm unwinding here, so the club can come around my body and I can make solid contact. All right. So it's really three things. Everything seems like it's three things, right? One is we're going to rotate our body and embrace that. Two is we're going to hold the club with a nice, loose, relaxed grip. And we're going to swing around our spine or around our body. And the third thing is, little tip, make that backswing, and as you start the downswing, keep your back turned to the target as you start the downswing. Let's give this a try here. That was a pretty good one. Boy, I hope that helps. Just work on those things. Remember, you don't have to kill it, and it does not help you at all to think your way through the golf swing. Go ahead, let it swing. I mean, you'd rather hit it out of bounds, swinging free and loose, than you would trying to over-control it. So I hope that helps. Any questions, feel free to leave us any questions in the comments section below. We'll see you next time.